To History Book. What were the major causes of the American Revolution? The American Revolution was principally caused by colonial opposition to British attempts to impose greater control over the colonies and to make them repay the Crown for its defense of them during the French and Indian War, 1754–63. Britain did this primarily by imposing a series of deeply unpopular laws and taxes, including the Sugar Act, 1764, the Stamp Act, 1765, and the so-called Intolerable Acts, 1774. The American Revolution and the Early Federal Republic. Prelude to Revolution. Uncover how the new United States fought with the British over naval impressment and their history of conflict. See all videos for this article. Britain's victory over France in the Great War for the Empire had been won at very great cost. British government expenditures, which had amounted to nearly £6.5 million annually before the war, rose to about £14.5 million annually during the war. As a result, the burden of taxation in England was probably the highest in the country's history, much of it borne by the politically influential landed classes. Furthermore, with the acquisition of the vast domain of Canada and the prospect of holding British territories both against the various nations of Indians and against the Spaniards to the south and west, the costs of colonial defense could be expected to continue indefinitely. Parliament, moreover, had voted to give Massachusetts a generous sum in compensation for its war expenses. It therefore seemed reasonable to British opinion that some of the future burden of payment should be shifted to the colonists themselves, who until then had been lightly taxed and indeed lightly